So you've got your TPT store open. You've uploaded that mandatory freebie. Did you know about that? And now you've just finished your first product and you're going to upload it to Teachers Pay Teachers, and you're thinking, how much should I charge? So in this video, we are going to talk about how to price your video. We're going to talk numbers, and we're going to look at different ways to determine that price. Stay tuned. Hi, my name is Lori-Ann, and if you are new to this channel, welcome. Here at It's All Primary, we talk about teacher productivity and teacher side hustles. So click that subscribe button and bell so you don't miss videos. Teacher productivity videos are posted Tuesdays. Teacher side hustle videos are posted Saturdays. Ooh, ooh. So about a month ago, I was asked if I would do a video on how to price your TPT product, and I'll be honest with you, I thought there's no answer. There's no one answer. When I started Teachers Pay Teachers back in May, I joined a Facebook group, and that was one of the first questions that came up, and their response was that there is no set price. There's a recommended page price. Page price? Is it called page price? I don't even know. And they said it was between 17 cents and 22 cents. But there was a big but after that. There are factors. Now, I started doing some research about that, and I found a few freebies, which are on Teachers Pay Teachers, of selling guidelines. There was one gal who I found out after I had printed it out, made products for speech and language, and their price range was 25 to 35 cents a page, and I went, wow. But I do know that there's a lot of extra work being put into those products. Not to say that other teachers don't put a lot of time and effort into them, and I think that's one of the factors that we don't think about, is how long it takes to make a product. Now, your first product is not a good gauge for the length, because my first product took 12 and a half hours to create. But I found on Teachers Pay Teachers a teacher guideline that I will link down below that is pretty good. It doesn't quite always jive, but it serves as a great baseline of where to start. And speaking of baselines, if you are hoping to make money by putting your products and resources on Teachers Pay Teachers, consider your baseline at $3. The reason I say $3 is because depending on what type of seller you are, if you buy a basic membership is free, a premium seller membership is $60 US, and there's differences between the fees. So for example, under a basic, which is free, Teachers Pay Teachers will take a bigger percentage of money for their processing fees. As opposed to having a premium membership, the Teacher Pay Teacher percentage is smaller, but it's still 20%. Now, and here's where the but comes in. If your product is less than $3, they will take an additional 15 cents if you're a premium member. If you have a basic membership, they give you 55%, and you will also get charged 30 cents on the product, regardless, as a transaction fee. So your $1 product drops to 55 cents after they take their processing fee or whatever they want to call it. So you're down to 55 cents from your dollar, and then they will take 30 cents because they can. Again, transaction fee. So now you are left with 55, take away 30 is 25 cents on your dollar product. Those fees apply if you are staying as a basic membership. Again, if you want to make money on Teachers Pay Teachers, buy the premium membership. Again, $60, but then you get a payout of 80% on all your sales. And then there's a 15-cent transaction charge only if the product is below $3. So if you make a product for $3 less their 20%, you're still getting $2.40, and you're not getting charged that extra 15 cents. So again, if you have a $1 product, it's 80 cents take away 15, which is 65 cents. And I've had 65 cents. And after a while, it's annoying. Watch my 6-month video and I'll talk about making 65 cents off a product. Right up there. So let's look at a few things to consider when pricing your product. So number one, pages. How many pages is your product? If your product is 1 page, I have seen people charge a couple dollars for a 1-page item. And I'll be honest, I have actually paid for a couple dollars for a 1-page because I was desperate for it. I needed it because I forgot to do some planning. This was a couple years back, and I needed it. It was already done, right? And some people are willing to pay for that. But normally, 1 page of work is often a freebie, especially if you did it like that. You have to think about what is your long-term goal of having a Teachers Pay Teacher store. Is it just to literally share your resources, or is it about making some money on the side by helping people, right? So if we were using the 17 to 22 cents guideline, you would need a product that is about 17, 18 pages to justify a $3 price. Factor number 2, time. How much time do you put into your products? If something is done literally in your sleep, you're not even having to think about it, are you going to change that price because of that? As opposed to taking something that takes you a couple months or even a year to do. It makes a big difference. So number 3 is money. How much money are you investing into this product? So for example, are you purchasing clip art? Are you purchasing fonts? Are you purchasing a program that is helping you create this product? Maybe you want to factor in some of that money into your price, or at least some, a percentage of that into your price. Number 4 is usefulness, and this one's a big one. Is this going to be a product that people will use 1 time or 2 times maybe? So for example, something seasonal like Christmas. Are they just going to be using it at Christmas time and that is it? Or is this something that they are able to use all year for a full unit, right? You've got to look at how often they are going to use the product. Because if it's something that they're going to use 1 time, they might not invest in a higher priced product if it's, $15, unless it's something massive that they can use for the whole month of December. If it's something like once, you don't want to be adding extra money to your base price. If it's something that they are going to be using daily, like morning pages, then you can price it higher. Another factor is what we call the it factor, or the uniqueness factor. And one of the things that I find on Teachers Pay Teachers is there are a lot of resources that are on the same topic, and they look identical. They look really close, and that is something that I always personally worry about as a seller, that I don't want to make my products look exactly like everyone else's products. I want them to have a different spin on them. I have nuances in my teaching that I want to put out onto my product. You may come up with an idea that is completely your own, and that is that it factor. So you can charge a little bit more. In fact, you might want to consider trademarking something that you have created. There are teachers out there, if you look carefully in the writing of their products and their description, you will see some of them have trademarks on a particular type of product that they've created, and now people are starting to copy it, but it's trademarked, so now they have to be a little bit careful. But having that trademark ups your price because you've got a unique product, and people, if they like that, they will pay for it. Another factor is looking on Teachers Pay Teachers to see what everyone else is pricing their products in. But when you look at other people's products that are of similar content. Don't just look at the price, look at how big the files are. I have seen wide gaps of prices based on something of the same size, and I'm trying to figure out what is it that why did this person price it $5 higher than this person when it is the same size, right? That's something you got to think about. Another pricing is bundles, and when you're looking at bundles, are you going to give 5 products for the price of 4, or whether you're just going to knock 10% off? Again, some of these things, this is again completely up to you. Teachers Pay Teachers does not come out and say this is how it's got to be done. They let you as the author and seller price your products. The last factor is about this flexibility. Start with a price, leave it that way for a few months, and I'm not talking a couple weeks, because sometimes it takes a couple, 3, 4, 6 months for people to start seeing your product. And then look at your conversion rates. So it will, in the page underneath your product statistics, you will see views and you will see conversion rate. So look at how many views your product's getting, and then look at your conversion rate. A lot of times they'll say anywhere from 5 to 10% is good. Again, it depends on how many views you've had and what's the price of that product. So for example, if you're getting 0, do you want to knock it down 50 cents? Do you want to knock it down $1? If it's upwards, like, and if you watch my video on my 6 month that I earlier posted, and it'll be posted again at the end, I upped a product from $1 that was having over 20 something % to $3, and it is still it's down a little bit, but it's still something like 19%, which is too high. It's the conversion rate's telling me I've underpriced it, but I'm leaving it because I think sometimes you need to have some deals on your page. If you're getting any value from this video, please click that thumb up, and again, subscribe so you don't miss future videos. The pricing discussion is ongoing, and if you've got ideas, I'd appreciate you throwing them down below. If you got any more questions about pricing, please pop them down below, or if you have an idea, or if there's something that you would like me to make a video for, I'd be happy to do that. Again, just throw it all down in the comments section. Next week's video is on preview, how to make TPT preview videos. So it's going to be a tutorial. I'll turn my camera around and we will I'll walk you through it. I'm actually going to try and make a video that has both using a Mac and a PC. I still have I got a PC behind me here, and I have a Mac as well. So I'm going to try and show you both of them. I hope wherever you are in the world that you are staying safe for both you, your family, and your community. We will see you in the next video. Take care.